I request you to please take off your footwear and you may walk from there. कस्तूरीतिलकं ललाटफलके वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे नवमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुं करे कङ्कणं सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं च कलयन् कण्ठे च मुक्तावलिः गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणिः. If you would repeat after me. Vacha, datta, tvaya, kanya, putra, artham, svikrita, maya, kanya, avadogana, vidhau, nishchitaha, tvam, sukhi, bhava. We know we have this in the engagement also. Vacha, datta, maya, kanya, putra, artham, svikrita, maya, kanya, avalokana, vidhau,
You sit here, just hold live, I'll get some rest.
Now, just before we welcome Catherine to come to the altar, we are going to form a ring with all the elders here by using this thread. That means that this thread represents all your hearts. This thread represents the lineage, grandfather, parents, children, and into that circle you welcome Catherine. Yes, it goes down. I can go in the back and hold it. It can have wood slab. Yes. And we actually take 3 rounds. Yeah. Om Ashush चर्षणीनां संक्रन्दनो निमिष एकवीरशतगं सेना अजयत्साकमिन्द्रः संक्रन्दनेना निमिषेण दृष्टुना युत्कारेण वनेन दृष्टुना तदिन्द्रेण जयत तत्सहध्वं युधो नर इषुहस्तेन वृष्णा स इषुहस्तैः स निषङ्गिभिर्वशी सद्गस्रष्टा स युध इन्द्रो गणेन सगं सृष्टजित्सोमपाबाहुषद्भ्योर्ध्वदन्वा प्रतिहिता भ्रष्टा बृहस्पते परिदेयनथेन रक्षोहामित्रागम् अपबाधमानः प्रभञ्जन् सेना प्रवृणो युधा जयन्नस्माकमेध्यपिता यथानाम् गोत्रविदं गोविदं वज्रबाहुं जयन्तमज्मप्रवृणन्तमोजसा इवगुं सजाता अनुवीरयध्वमिन्द्रगुं सखायोनु सगुं रभध्वम् बलविज्ञायस्थवीरः कवीरस्सस्वान् भाजी सहमान उग्रः ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ it is time for us to welcome Catherine. ಇದು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ನಡುವೆ
On the stage and Aditya. I'll get an alternate arrangement so you don't need to hold it too long.
Am I supposed to be open?
I'll ask them. Let me check. If you think, don't worry. Go up. Maybe basically the family, but yeah, you can stand.
I'll stay here.
You can go up there. Aditya wouldn't mind it at all.
It's okay. I'd rather watch from here.
I think you should give symmetry up there. There are two on one side. You should go stand by band. Go stand. No worries. It makes symmetric.
It's okay. It's okay.
Honestly, it does. Yeah, go. Make
I want to see it from here.
Okay.
this particular this particular event is where you see we have a screen between Aditya and Catherine. So they have never seen each other. So there's going to be a surprise for you. But as I have seen both of you, this is a perfect match. Then Aditya is very handsome. And Aditya, Catherine is absolutely beautiful and good for you. Then the sentiment of having this screen is, as you know, our mind is always multitasking. A moment for you to totally focus on Aditya and Catherine. Think of nothing else and none other than each of you. And this is this antarpata, that means a screen in between. That's the literal meaning of this antarpata. Is a symbol to make us aware that this is an auspicious moment. And in this moment, both of you will be thinking of just each other. So when I give the cue and we remove this screen, you please place the mixture of the cumin seeds and a piece of jaggery, which is raw sugar. The sentiment is that in life we have sweet things to come and we have bitter things to come. But that hang together and face all the challenges and never give up the love and the care for each other. So now we are going to ask you to please drop the screen. So please look into each other's eye with the eye of a friend. Okay. So now they are going to exchange the garland. It is called Jaya Mala. The Jaya Mala exchange is where Catherine actually got it first, and then Aditya will go. But you saw a little bit of an event here where there was a competition as to who puts the mixture first. So we saw that hands down, it was Aditya. But we know who is going to be the boss of the family. Herambasura pujito gajamukho lambodara shriyuto Shri Shundo gajakarnako gajamukho gambhira vidyagani Gaurya putra ganeshwaro harasuto Govinda puja krito Yatra janma vivaha karya samaye Kuryat sada mangalam. Catherine, please go first. Sumurta savadhana Shri Lakshmi Narayana Dhyana savadhana Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadai Gayantiyam samagaha Dhyana vastita tadgatena manasa Pashyantam na vidussura suragana Devaya tasmai namaha Sulagna savadhana Sumuhurta savadhana Shri Lakshmi Narayana Dhyana savadhana Kasturi tilakam lalata palake Vakshasthale kaustubham Nasagre navamuktikam Karatare kankanam सर्वांगे हरिचंदनं च कलयन् कंठे च मुक्तावलिः गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूडामणिः सुलग्ना सावधाना सुमुहूर्ता सावधाना श्रीलक्ष्मीनारायण ध्याना सावधाना. So now you please take your seat. Aditya, please go back to your seat and Catherine will take the next seat. We'll take away this product. Thank you. All the elders may please soak and relax. Already,
Why taking photos on iPad? Can you step out of the way before you ask questions? It's going live. Show us
So
more.
you have seen in your handout the Vadhu Agamana is completed. Then the which is the Kanyadana. Kanyadana is a very sacred and a very joyful act for the parents. You have brought up Catherine in the best of traditions. You have supported her throughout her life. You have given wonderful education to her. And then you have passed on a noble culture of family and how to take care of her family, children, parents, elders, society, and a perfected girl. And that girl you are actually giving in marriage to a perfected groom, Aditya, who has been brought up with great care and love by the Bhattacharya parents. So this is called as the Kanya Dana. So among the various gifts that a person can give, the first of all, the gifts could be like giving food, or it could be giving money. But whether you give food or money, it will be consumed, used, and forgotten. But is there a gift by giving which, not only now, but for generations to come, some wonderful things happen, and parents give their daughter in marriage to a worthy boy. When that happens, you are setting up a great family, a tradition, and getting children, and they will pass on, both Catherine and Aditya will pass on the very best of culture of both their families. And then they will bring up their children, who in turn will pass on that to their next generation. Thus, by doing the Kanyadana, you are setting in motion a perpetual flow of culture. And that sacred duty, Mary and John will do now.
ಬೇಡ ಅಂತೀಯ
ನೋಡ್ತೀಯ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ನೋಡ್ತೀಯ ನೋಡ್ತೀಯ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೋದು. ತುಂಬ ಲಕ್ಷಣವಾಗಿದೆ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Please listen to me this beautiful mantra which says, who is having a golden heart and who is decked with gold, Kanaka Sampanna, Kanaka Abharana Yutam, O Vishnu, as I mentioned earlier, to you I give my daughter in marriage. And then to symbolize that, both of you take this and on top of it, Kanyam Kanaka Sampanna, Varnayutam, Dasyami Vishnave Tubhyam, Brahmaloka Jigishaya. Now, you have to ask of a promise from Aditya. Promise is that, and this is going to happen 3 times, same mantra. The promise is that you shall not transgress our daughter, either in doing charity and good work, that means in all your enterprises, that is that, and in earning and disposal of wealth, artheta, and in enjoyment of all pleasures of life, kameta, in all these 3 projects, you shall not transgress my daughter. And that promise you have to take from Aditya, and Aditya will respond with his assurance, Na Aditya. We have to do this thrice. So why he can get it the first time, but the reason for 3 times is from he commits bodily, mentally, and also intellectually. So please repeat after me, and Aditya will be can do this request. Dharmeka, Arthecha, Kamecha,
Bring it, I'll pick it up, I'll tell you.
Na Adi. Beautiful. You got perfect tune. Na Adi Charami Dharmeta Artheta Kameta Na Adi Shari Tavya Iyam Na Adicharami, finally, Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Na Adi Charitavya, Vaya Iyam, Na Adicharami. Wonderful. As you can see, it's a very solemn promise. Please sit. So to help you follow closely, the step we just now completed is the Kanya Dana, and then we go to the next part, which is the tying of the sacred necklace, which is the Mangalya
side.
Dharana, and we are just in the right muhurta, the window of this
Keep it behind
Kanyadana
that
that has
photo
taken
for-
place. Mangala Dharana
The black
is
one?
in
Should
the
I use
most
the black one?
auspicious muhurta of the moment that was the Vedic this one.
It's tricky. I need to read it. It's okay. There's nothing. It's very tricky business.
ऋषय प्रवरान्वित वाद्येश्वर समुद्र आपस्तंभ सूत्र मम कुमारस्य विवाह कर्म अंगभूत सकल सन्मंगलानि भवन्तु
ಮಂಗಲಸೂತ್ರ ಇದು ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಗಂಟಿನ್ಯಾರು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ತೆಂಗಿನಕಾಯಿ ಮನೆ ಕೊಡ್ಸಿ
5 ಜನ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ.
ದೊಡ್ಡವರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಆಲ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. So the significance of Mangala Sutra, the Sanskrit term Mangala means auspicious, Sutra means thread. So the mantra that Aditya is going to chant here is a sacred thread, and I am decorating your neck with this sacred thread. And this thread is actually the thread of my life. And please protect this. So a question is always asked of me, that is why it is put on a neck, because it could be a bangle, it could be any other ornament. Why a sacred necklace? This part of our body, according to yoga, is called Vishuddhi Chakra. That's a place where everything is purified. We speak through our throat and the mouth, but before we speak, we have to filter how we feel and what we think. So both intellectually and emotionally, it has to be processed, and only the sacred and the noble should be spoken. And that filtration takes place in our throat. And therefore, we wear the auspicious necklace on the throat. That's the significance of Mangala Sutra. The thread of life is auspiciousness. The thread of life is wholesome speech. So you can see it is not only ritualistic, but it's also very philosophical. And now Aditya will tie the sacred necklace, repeating this mantra after me. Mangalyam Tantuna Anena Mama Jivana Hetuna Kante Badhami Subhage Tvanjiva Saradam Shatam. also follow the cue of Shobha. These are all symbols of lovingly welcoming the bride into the groom family.
ಹಿಂದೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ.
ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬೇಕು ಸೂರ್ಯ ಏನು ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ
I'll tie this to her left hand.
ಹಾಡೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋಲ್ಲ.
ಸುಮಂಗಲೀರ್ಯಂ ಮಧೋರಿಮಾಗಂ ಸಮೇತ ಪಶ್ಯತ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯಮಸ್ಯೇತ ದೀರ್ಘ ಸುಮಂಗಲೀ ಭವ. An important part of the wedding is this Mangal Sutra and the tying of the sacred talisman which is called the Kankana, and the next thing is to hold hands. So usually we do shake hands and in our everyday, but this is a very special way that Aditya holds your hand. It is where, Catherine, you have your hand like this with your right hand, and then Aditya will come with his right hand, and then Aditya, you place her hand on your heart and you make a promise saying it is your vow that you give your heart to Catherine for all time to come. She will be completely in your heart for all time to come, and then you will always think very sweetly of her and you will always consider her as your friend. In the Vedic wisdom, we don't use the word husband and wife. We always, the term used is sakha. That means you will be part of by yourself and others as inseparable friends. So here is the mantra you say, which I gave. Mama, you have to look at the eye. Yes, and listen to me. Mama pratam te hridayam dadami yadaishi manasa duraha anu pavamano va asau. You have to tell her name. Devi So this is called the Panigrahana, and now you become part of the Bhattacharya family, and to symbolize that, you will be given sign change, right? So we are going to have a short break while Catherine changes throughout your life. So, never let go. But we will give a pause. So, while Catherine changes, we are going to have a short break, and then please relax, and we will reassemble in 15 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Can you just hold this off the side a bit? While I place this, it will be a good place if it works. ಇಡ್ಬೋದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ if it works, it doesn't work. ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದು.
ಗ್ರಾಜುಯೇಷನ್
ಸುನೀತಾ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ, ನಾನು ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಹತ್ರ. ಹೌದು, ಮನೆಯಿಂದ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ದೂರ ಇದೆ.
Auntie, so good to see you. You could come. Very nice.
Or should say Chinu's gone. I should say Chinu's gone.
Yeah.
Chinu's gone. Then you
Vedant, Vivek, Chinu.
ಗೀತಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ? ಗೀತಂಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ.
there is a link also. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು? ಸಾರಿ, ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಅ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್.
One. She also gave blessings and she said hi. She could not come. She said ask you.
What do you say is your contact?
No, this is from yeah. This is from
all of us.
This is from Malika. This is from Shover.
So we give it to you, or where do we put it?
1360
Okay.
259 3450.
Okay.
Yeah. This card. Yeah. So I can give it to you. So no, I just wanted to again Sangeeta.
I think I made a mistake here.
And she said, "Yo." Yeah. Very nice to meet you.
Beautifully done. So good.
Vedant's dad.
Vedant's dad.
Yeah. Chinu's dad is here.
Congratulations, uncle.
Thank you.
बहुत प्यारी आपकी बहू। बहुत प्यारी। बहुत प्यारी।
How are you? I'm Vivek's mom. I was Shobha's neighbor. Rakeshire.
ಹೇಗಿದೆಯಾ?
ವರ್ಷ ಆಗೋಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ. ಅವರು ಆಗಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊರಟೋದು. ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಅಲ್ಲ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ? 96% ಇದೆಯಾ? ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಯಾವ ಬಂದಿರಿ ನೀವು? ಬನ್ನಿ ಒಂದಿನ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನೀಗ ಮುಂದಿನ ಈ ವಾರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅವ್ರು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ?
But it's a balance. It's really a delicate balance. See, it needs only this much. Only thing is you need to balance it on this side.
White table you try ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು
It irritates people. It irritates people.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈವ್ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ಬಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಗುಡ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ. ದಿಸ್ ವೇ ಮರ್ಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್. ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. How did you see it?
Start. No problem.
Why I'm live on this? Oh, record up. Yeah, you can watch it.
Watch it today, you can watch it next time.
Yes. Actually, if you're watching and you can go back, and you miss something, you can watch it and come back. You see it on this. Right now, they're like, okay, that's awesome. It's okay, just leave it like that.
See which chair is covered or not covered.
The only one, the left, that's all.
After full covered.
This is better because ಯಾಕೋ ಕೂತಿರೋ ಗಡ್ಡ ಆದರೆ doesn't like it.
ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಕುರ್ಚಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, they don't want to spoil all the beauty of the everything with something.
None of us photographs are for lifetime.
Yes.
Album. This is temporary.
Parents will always like to watch the kids. I think they try to.
But ಯಾರು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ವಾ? ಅವರಿಗೂ ಬರೀ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Yeah. It's taking a picture of me.
No touching that, okay?
It actually does it. Is this taking a video or what? Go around and see.
Go back a bit. Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you for coming.
Am I on the camera? Hi!
Trying to monitor GoPro Tarana. Just say hi.
Hi.
Not that close. Nobody else like real life. Do that in the case of wicket keeper. See what they see.
Hello. Wait, go. Can you wait? Can you see me? No, I want to go over there. No, I can see your hands.
Okay, let that go. Let it be.
I was gonna ask, but... Oh, okay. Do you know how to use one of these? Do you want flash? It doesn't matter. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Want the flash? Okay.
Okay, you did.
Do you want it vertical or horizontal? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, quick announcement. We are ready to finish the ceremony, so at this time I'd like to request all of our guests in the back to please take your seats. Thank you. Once again, friends and family, we are ready to finish the wedding ceremony, so at this time I'd like to request all of our guests to please settle down and take your seats. Thank you. Once again, friends and family, we are ready to finish the remainder of the ceremony. So at this time, I'd like to request all of our friends and family in the back to please settle down and take your seats. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, wait. You don't want this one too? No, it's here. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good though.
Once again, friends and family, we are 100% ready to finish the remainder of the ceremony. So at this time, if you are standing up in the back, we'd like to request you guys to please take your seats. Thank you. Once again, friends and family, if you are standing up on the runway, we'd like to request you guys to please take your seats. Thank you. Once again, friends and family, at this time, your bride will be walking in. So if you are standing, we'd like to kindly request you guys to please take your seats. Thank you.
ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರಿಸಿ ಅವಳು ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
On the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make sure whether you, in the back you are able to hear me. Oh, thank you. Because usually here I have got a good feedback, but I'm not sure whether you can also hear. We now await Catherine to come to the mandapa.
ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಪೂರ ನೋಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ.
ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಬಸ್ಸು ಮಾಮಾಚಿ ಮೊಮ್ಮಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ Come, come. You call this lady?
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Vang me manasi pratisthita mano me vachi pratishthitam आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य महाणि स्थः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So as we reassemble, this mantra signifies our recalling our thoughts, because again whenever we are distracted, the mind would have wandered off. So we come back, when we come to the mantapa, to the altar, we remember. So the words that we have to remember is, what I spoke, let that be embedded in my mind. Vang me manasi pratisthita. Then what I speak, may that be embedded in my heart. What I think, may that be uttered in words. And that is how we harmonize our speech and the heart. So all that we have so far contemplated, and now we recall as we come back to the altar. So this is a point where you have ready and has to assume the responsibility of becoming householders. And now you have to become the householders. This process of becoming the householders is where, again, you worship and pray for the blessings of the deities, the devatas, of the sages, the rishis, and of the elders, the pitrus, and also start incorporating both the families into your own fold. Now the families have become together, but as Catherine and Aditya, you have to welcome everybody into your fold. And that process is where, in the presence of the witness, the primordial witness of everything is energy. And energy is symbolized as the sacred fire. So if you look at the arrangement, there is and the vessel has a geometry of a square. So why the square? As we saw earlier, the commitment is that both of you will be partners. What is dharma? Earning wealth, artha, enjoying the pleasures of life, kama, and nu. Now we add a fourth element, and the fourth element is to discover who you are and to determine what is the meaning of one's life. And that is one of liberation, and that's called as moksha. So dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. And the four parts, four hands, four angles represents these four. And within that, we install the energy representing the fire. So what that means is the fire of speech, the sexual fire, the fire of our activity, all of them will be bound in the boundary of these four. And that is how the transition takes place from being individualistic to one of a family person, and eventually become a universal person. And this transformation will take place. And in that, you will be performing this ritual called Homa. Homa is a very universal concept. It is not only in the Hindu practice, this Homa is there, this offering is there in human culture itself. And that Homa is where you symbolize by offering clarified butter, which is called ghee. So if you look at the how a ghee is formed, the all-nourishing liquid milk with a short shelf life, we increase the shelf life by making it into yogurt, enhance it by making it into butter, and the longest shelf life of the derivative of milk is ghee. And that means the longest relationship is the relationship of a husband and wife. And all the nourishing aspect is the ghee. And that you offer into the fire of the cardinal principles that we talked about. And that is how this transformation takes place. Now we are going to have the Agni, which is the Sanskrit term for the sacred fire energy, we install into this altar. And that always happens by the wife. So it will be your privilege to light the fire. Yes, there is camphor in that inside. Om iti agnim pratisthapya. And Aditya, you have to maintain the fire. Make sure that the fire keeps burning. That is a partnership that takes place. Yeah, take go. So now, in the present, we will install the sacred fire. I am going to give the prayer now. Om Chatvari Shangatrayo Asya Pada Dveshite Saptahastaso Asya Krita Baddho Vrishabhoro Raviti Mahodevo Matyakam Avivesha Agnim Dhyayami. Nenetara, here take this water. Aditena manyasva. Again. Anumatena manyasva. Right to left. Saraswatena manyasva. Bottom to top. Then all around. Deva savita prasuva. So thus the sacred fire is installed. And now in this presence of the sacred fire, you are going to place a few grains of the sanctified rice. It's called akshata. The Sanskrit term is called akshata. Kshata means something that is going to decay, something that is going to be destroyed. When you prefix with a, it means indestructible, which can never be destroyed. So your relationship will be indestructible by taking that rice, which is colored with the auspicious turmeric, and place on each other as we chant this. I'll give you the meaning also. Yasho me kamaha samruddhyatam. Place on each other's head. Meaning is, may we have growing prosperity. Second, bhago me kamaha samruddhyatam. Second time. May there be growing wealth. Third one, prajaye kamaha samruddhyatam. May we get worthy children. Next one is, may we have lot of all our family very loving to us, and may we be amidst loving family. Pashavo me kamaha samruddhyatam. May our worship be successful and growing. Yajno me kamaha samruddhyatam. Sixth of the seven. Shriyo me kamaha samruddhyatam. May we acquire lasting wealth. You know, lasting wealth is where it is not a consumable wealth, but which stays with you for all time to come, like goodness, nobility, friendship, love. This is all called as wealth, Shriya. And finally, may our commitment to the good and the right increase. Dharmo me kamaha samruddhyatam. This is called as the Akshata Ropana. Very, very profound set of values. And now we are going to start the Yajna. So when I say Swaha, you both of you together will have to offer. Om Prajapataye Swaha Prajapataya Idan Namama Om Indraya Swaha Indraya Idan Namama Om Agnaye Swaha Agnaya Idan Namama Om Somaya Swaha Somaya Idan Namama. Aditya, you have a few mantras that are you repeat after me. Yes. So the first offering you are making is, this offer is to Soma, to give both of us a wonderful mind. So first half is this. Somaya Janivide Swaha Somaya Janivide Swaha. The second one is so both of you get benevolent speech. Gandharvaya Janivide Swaha. The third is so both of you and your children get very pleasant form. Agnaye Janivide Swaha. Then the next offer is to Indra, who showers boons. You make your children worthy of grace and give them wealth, prosperity, and integrity and harmony. Iyam Tvamindra Suputram Subhagam Kruno Indraya Janivide Swaha. Then we want our children to live long, and then they must give you joy. So now you are worshipping Agni, so that children will become not only prosperous, highly educated, but also who give pleasure. Iyam Agnihi Trayatam Garhapatyaha Asmai Dadatu Dirghamayuhu Swaha. Now you pray that Catherine be protected all the time, from the front, from the back, from the sides, from every side. A woman needs protection of husband, of the family, and of society. And now you pray also the God strengthen and the protect her all around. Jauste Prishtham Samrakshatu Vayuhu Uru Ashvinaha Dhyayantam Savita Abhirakshatu Swaha. Now you ask of the cosmos to give you comfort and happiness. And the one who gives comfort and happiness comes to us through the showers of rain and the water you drink. And the deity is called Varuna. Imam me Varuna Shrudhi Havam Adyacha Mridaya Varunaya Swaha. Now we get up, please stand up, then hold Catherine's hand, and you are going to go around the sacred fire 4 times, and each time you step on a small piece of stone. It's called Ashmarohana, and the meaning is that Catherine will be in your life like a rock. So just to bring you on what is happening in the page you have, it is, we have done the Akshata Ropa, and following that we have done the Pradhana Homa, They also have done the panigrahana, that is, they are going to hold their hands now, and then they're going to step on a piece of rock, and Aditya is going to ask Catherine that she will be like a rock in her family. And I would like Catherine's brother to please step forward. There is a very important role that the brother plays in the life of a woman, and that is your responsibility is to protect your sister and your brother-in-law and their children for all time to come. And we give you a weapon to do that. So now what happens is you will be going in the front, and then behind you for the first 3 rounds, Catherine is going to be right behind you, and behind Catherine will be Aditya. The 4th round, Catherine and Aditya will exchange. That means Aditya will come to the front and Catherine goes to the back, but you will remain in the front all the time. So please leave them in some time to come. So again, one of the ways is you can have your little finger like this, we'll make a little change, and then you also take your little finger and hold like that. Yes. Yeah, you have to go. Yeah, he has to go. This way. It's clockwise. Clockwise. Good, good. Adishthemam ashmanam ashma iva sthirava. Then with your right toe, you place it on the stone. There you go. Very good. Keep going, please. And this you offer into the fire with your right hand. Both of you together. Aryamne Swaha. This is called the Laja Homa, the second one. Yam nari upabrute lajahan avapatantika ayushman astu me patihi yedhantam me pati swaha. Imau laja no apami agne samruddhi karanam tava mama tubhyam samvananam anumanyatam iyam. Now you exchange. Adishthemam ashmanam ashma iva sthira bhava. Thank you. Aryam ne swaha. Yeah. I have one role for the parents also. You got a chair. Any chair is fine. Please, sir. You remember that in the very beginning, we had the 3 rounds of thread that was held by all the elders of the family. And now this thread, which has been blessed by all the elders, we are now going to put around the neck of both Aditya and Catherine. And that is how they are now united as husband and wife. And how they are united, what are the metaphors of such a union, we will see momentarily. Please come forward. Repeat. Hold it and place it on their shoulders. Yes. Good put up. And now again, you hold your hands that way. So I said both of you are now united. How? What does it mean to be united? Before I chant the Sanskrit, I'll give you the meaning. You are this song and I am the melody. You are the earth, I am the sky. Just like they are inseparable. They are different but inseparable. Yeah. And then each of you have your own personalities. But the 2 personalities will come together in harmony. And thus you are getting married. And this is the way in which you become united. And here is the mantra that both of you, please repeat after me. Aham asmi sa tvam tvam aham. I am you, you are I. Like that, we are united. Second, Dyauhu aham prithvi tvam. I am the sky, you are the earth. Taveva. Likewise, Vivaha avahai. May we come together as husband and wife. Just as in the canopy of the sky and the support of the earth, all living beings exist. So in the canopy of your protection flourish. Taveva prajam prajananam avahai. So now you all, not only you take responsibility for both of you yourself, but also you assume responsibility for your progeny. And for this, you need a long life. So now you have to pray, give us 100 autumns to live. So here, you get a purpose. Why should I live long? It is because of fostering these values. And so you are going to ask for 100 autumns. May we see 100 autumns. Vashyema Sharadaha Shatam. May we live for 100 autumns. Jivema Sharadaha Shatam. May we be joyous for 100 autumns. Nandama Sharadaha Shatam. May we give joy to others. Modama Sharadaha Shatam. Let us exist purposefully. Bhavama Sharadaha Shatam. Pranavama. Let us be worshipful. Sharadaha Shatam. may our values prevail. Prabravama Saradaha Shatam Jokcha Suryam Drishe. So every morning when you see the sun, this is what you must tell yourself. I want to live for 100 autumns. Look at the upbeat, positive vision of our sages. Never say this life is a burden on me, because you have these following projects. Like them, you become one. And now the culmination is where you take the 7 steps together. It's called the Sapta Padi. In the first step, you say that we walk together to promote prosperity and unity in our family. And you take the second step, the noble traditions of both the families. You take the third step to give each other happiness and strength. You take the fourth step to use your wealth judiciously, because it's very important whenever you share your wealth, that money is spent wisely and it is given to the right person and the right cause. And fifth, may you be blessed together with strength and prosperity. For the sixth, may you be together in all seasons, in all challenges, and never to be separated, whatever difficulties come in your life. And you take the seventh step to be friends for life. So this is the meaning of the 7 steps that you take, and we'll do the mantras in Sanskrit now. So the first step, Ekam Ishe Vishnuhu Tvanayatu. Second step, Dve Urje Vishnuhu Tvanayatu. Third, Trini Vrataya Vishnuhu Tva. Fourth one, Chatvari Mayo Bhavaya Vishnu Tvanayatu. 5, Pancha Pashubhyo Vishnu Tvanayatu. Sixth one, Shad Ritubhyo Vishnu Tvanayatu. 7, Sapta Saptabhyo Hotrabhyo Vishnu Tvanayatu. Sakha Sapta Pada Bhava. So with this, the Devatas, the deities, the sages, the rishis, the forefathers, and all of you who have assembled here to bless Aditya and Catherine, declare that they are man and wife. And to symbolize that, they will exchange their feet. So the next part is Sindura Arpana, which you can see in your handout. It is where the husband, for the first time, places the kumkuma powder to his wife. And this is what you declare to the assembly. Look at my bride. And this bride of mine is the very symbol of auspiciousness. Sumangali iyam vadhu. Please look at her with a benevolent eye. Sameta pashyata. And all of you from the depth of your heart, please bless. That they live long. And then both of them live in great love and harmony. And they become the ideal for everybody in the society. So you have to take a little kumpatavand. He's going to put on here. Now please repeat this mantra after me. Sumangali iyam vadhum imam sameta pashyata saubhagyam asyai dattva yatastam viparetana. Then please. This is the Sindur Arpana. So in ancient times, they used to place this at the parting of the hair. So so in your handout, you also see, so in ancient times, there was a very great sage. His name was Vasishtha. And this Vasishtha had married a very great, again, a sage called Vasishtha. And this marriage is an ideal for us. And the marriage is an ideal because Vasishtha actually ran a huge university, a university of over 100,000 students. And he took care of all the needs for the students and took care of hiring the best of the professors. So you see the philosophy behind it. You commit yourself for propagation of knowledge. And for that sake, you build an institution. And that institution was run by Vasishtha single-handedly. He used to raise all the resources. And in that humongous effort, it was wife Arundhati who managed the day-to-day affairs. And thus, in a family, so many things, so many people you have to protect. So much of activities you have to do as a householder. And in all of that, both of you will be together as a team. So obviously, we need to have a symbol by which Arundhati and Vasishtha. So if you look at the Big Dipper, the Sapta Rishi Mandala, as they say, at the very tail end, there is a bright star, and that star, right next, always, there will be another star, and that is his wife, Arundhati. So on a clear night, and a beautiful night, especially now we are in the time of autumn, you will get wonderful skies, and you please look at that, and then you remember again that you have to live for 100 autumns. Pashema Sharadashatam, Jivema Sharadashatam, and all those values. So make that as your ideal. This is called Arundhati Darshana. Obviously, we can't see that just starts right now, and hence that part is your homework. And now we come to the very end of the ceremony. As you see, it is the blessings or the Ashirvada. And I will chant the Ashirvada first, and then the elders will also bless. Ashasteyam yajamanosau. May all your noble desires be granted. Ayurashaste. May you live long. Suprajastvamashaste. May you have noble children. Bhuyo havishkaranamasaste. May you lead a purposeful life, a worshipful life. Divyandhamashaste, may you get exalted positions in your life. Sarvam Priyamashaste, may you be loved and respected by one and all. Yadanena Havishashaste, whenever you pray, may all your prayers become fruitful. Tadasyat Tadradhyat, may these words become true. Dirghamayuhu, may you live very long. And may everybody bless you. With this, we conclude the wedding ceremony. And thank you very much. Thank you.
ಆರತಿ 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 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆರತಿ ಮಾಮೂಜಿ ಶುಭ ಶುಭ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡು ಬಾರೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದು ನೀವು ವಿಜಿ ಶಾರದಂಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳು ಆರ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳು ಶಾರದಂಗೆ ಆಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಏನು ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ
ಮುಖಿಯರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ವೆಂಕಟರಮಣ ಕಾರದಿಯ
ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ನೀವೇನು ತೋರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಚಪಾತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ
Go ahead, go ahead.
So the transition of all worshipful activity is we carve out the sacred from the secular, and then we experience the spiritual process, and then we go back to the secular. Because now you have to get back to the world, and then you have to take up your life as husband and wife. You have to go to work, you have got to take care of society, you have to take care of family, and therefore we are now going to dissolve. The dissolution means that whatever was concretized as the sacred space called the altar, as a sacred fire, all of these things will be returned to the cosmos with the following mantra. So we draw from the cosmos, concretize it, and give it back to the cosmos. Om yajnena yajnamayajanta devaah tam vishvarupah pashavo vadanti sa no mandresha murjam duhana dhenurvagasmanupatuštutaitu Om yajnena yajnamayajanta devaah Tani dharmani prathamanyasan te hanatam mahimanas sachante yatra purve sadhyas santi devaah. The cosmic is complete and whole. The microcosmic creation of the sacred on the altar and etc. is also complete. And now we are returning to the complete by the following mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Thank you very much. much, ladies and gentlemen and dear friends. Please enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
On behalf of the Bhattachar and the Craigie families, we would also like to thank you all for your attendance here this morning and for your patient participation. We would like you to please take in the lunch next, and we hope you enjoy it too. Thank you.
ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದು, ಹೋರಿಚ್ಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದಿನದಕ್ಕೆ ತಲೆ ಬಾಗಬೇಕು, ತಲೆ ಬಾಗಿದ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಹಣ್ಣು ಎಲ್ಲ ತಂದಿದ್ದೆ. ಶೋಭಾ ಒಂದು ಸೀರೆ ತಂದಿದ್ದೆ.
Thank you. ನೀನು ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೆ ಮಗಳು ಇದು ಮಗಳೇ ಮಗ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಂತೋಷಪ್ಪ ನೋಡಿ
ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ತಪ್ಪ ಸರ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ನಮಗಿಂತ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸಾಕು
Same picture, but keep it upright.
ಮಧ್ಯ ಸ್ನ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ
Abba, can you take a picture of me?
ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಅದು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ
Dude, she's right there. She's on the stage. Oh. What?
ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋಣ ನಾನೊಂಚೂರು ಸೀರೆ
Sorry, Susie.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು
Will we cut it out? ಎಂಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಾಯ್
ಇದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾ
ಆಗೋಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋದು
You let us know.
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ Still enjoying.
How are you? You're doing a lot, man.
Yeah.
Good. Nice.
Big family. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತಿರಿ ಅವನೇನೋ ವಿಶ್ವ ಕರೆದಾಗೇನೋ ಕರಿಬೇಕಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ
ಕರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಸಿಗಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಬಿಡಿ I can't find anything. Or ಬಂದಾಗಲೇ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ.
IIT Madras.
Okay. He talked about you many times, so we will take him.
Natraj, Shankar, everybody, family.
Did it go on? People want to see
Can we do the pictures first?
Yeah.
Thanks, Arvind, you left. We didn't even know that you had left yesterday.
Oh yeah,
You were so quiet.
She rushed me out of the house. I wanted to say goodbye.
Sit down, sit down.
ವಿಶ್ವ ಏನು ಬರೀ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೈಡ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ
ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಹೂವಟ್ಟೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೈಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೈಡ್ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗುರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೈಡ್ ನೀವು ಆ ಸೈಡ್
ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ಲಿ ನೀನೇ ಯೋಚಿಸಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ
ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ
ಬರೀ ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಾರಿ ಬಿಡು ಬಾಯಿಲೆ ಲಾಲ್ತೆ ವೆರಿ ಶೋಭಾ ಲಾಲ್ತೆ
I never got the memo.
I know. Hey, kneel down now. Kneel down. Suri, Shobha, kneel down here. Lalta, Shobha. Hey, Acha, Lalta. Lalta. ಬನ್ನಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ನಮ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ
ಈ ಕಡೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋ ನೀನು ಆ ಕಡೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋ ಏ ಬಾರೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಸೌಮ್ಯ
How's this feeling? Great. What do you need from us? I think we're good. I'm just kidding.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.